Hey everybody, it's me once again, Eddie Venom, here with another video blog for you. Hope everybody's doing well out there. At the end of this video blog, I have a big announcement to make, so bear with me. I got some stuff to get through, and I got an announcement for you. What has been going on lately? XICW was just last weekend, and man, it was fantastic. We had Matt Hardy versus Rhino at XICW at the Ritz in Warren. It was an amazing show. We had almost 400 people there, and it was one of the best shows that XICW has put on, all from top to bottom. It's a fantastic show. I was really glad to be a part of it, and really good time. One disappointment, I didn't get a lot of donations for Mittens for Detroit, so I'm throwing this out there again. I'm going to have something for you. Whoever comes and donates some mittens, gloves, or scarves for Mittens for Detroit, you're going to have the option, you're going to have the ability to win tickets to the next show. And this is not going through the promoters or anything like this. Is actually me. I'll be purchasing them. I'm just trying to get up some more donations and stuff like that. So please bring your new gloves, scarves, and mittens to any of my shows. I'll have the donation boxes, or go to their website, see how you can donate as well. Please, it's a really good charity that I've been trying to work with it for the past couple of years, and hopefully we can get some more donations out there for needy kids. Okay. Speaking of wrestling, one of my friends that I've known for a long time, Haley Hatred. I heard she got a little injury over in Japan. She got injured, and I just want to wish her well, and hopefully you're doing much better, Haley. I don't want to go too far into it because I don't know how much she said, but I talked to her sister, and she said she had gotten hurt, so I just want to send my best wishes out to her, and hopefully you get better over there in Japan. What else is going on? With me, I've got some movie stuff going on. Coming up, well, I was supposed to film a TV show this Sunday. Coming up, it was a reenactment show on some murder that happened back in Detroit back in the early 80s, late 70s. So I got booked for it, and I was all excited to do it. And a couple of days later, I got a call from my agent, and it turns out the part that I was going to be playing was actually an African American. So I was not going to work for that. So I missed out on that TV show. However, I did confirm that I'm going to be doing a 3-day shoot in February, doing some stunt work on a movie that I'm really excited about, working with a new stunt director that I haven't worked with yet, Patrick. I'm really excited to work with him, and hopefully everything's going to go great. Can't wait for it. Last video blog, I had mentioned that if anybody wants to ask a question of me, I'll answer it on the next video blog. And this is a little thing I'm going to do every video blog. So if you want to put in the comments down below and ask me a question, I will answer it for you. This week's is going to be the Mud Puppets. Ask me a question, and the Mud Puppets, I've seen them on Facebook and stuff like that, and they've even saw a video of mine, video of a match of mine where they did some commentary on it. Unfortunately, I don't know who they are. All I've seen is the Mud Puppets. So next show you guys are at, please come up and tell me who you guys are at. I know I've probably seen you, and I know who you are. I just don't know the correlation of the Mud Puppets. Anyway, the Mud Puppets wanted me to talk about a crazy road story. There's a lot of crazy road stories. A lot of them I can't tell. One of them that's always fun to recall is when Brian Gorey, Amazing Nate Matson, Jamie Cox, and myself, we went down to Ohio, and on the way back, we had the video camera, and we decided to start videoing in the car, telling stories, being ridiculous, and an impromptu wrestling match happened in my car, in my Dodge Stratus at the time, driving down the Turnpike, Ohio Turnpike, at 75 miles per hour between Amazing Nate Matson and Jamie Cox. Jamie Cox was in the back seat, Nate Matson in the front seat, and all hell broke loose, and they decided to have a full-on match in my car while I'm driving down the Turnpike. At one point, I thought somebody was going to be thrown out the window, because they were hanging out the window at one point. Somebody was being choked with a coat hanger. It was it was a lot of fun. It was actually really funny because we got it on tape, so we were able to relive the moments. And maybe one day, it'll be released out there so that you all can see it, because it's a fun time. But I kind of like to have it have it in private because it's pretty cool. It's just a moment that the four of us had after a tragedy that we had actually all endured. So we'll have to see about that, but it was a good time. But keep the questions coming. Anybody else, if you have any more questions, the next video blog, I'll pick one, answer it, and do the best I can. As far as another thing I've been doing on these video blogs is showing you, and this is, I film these in my computer room where I have all my collectibles and my fun stuff, and I'm going to show you every video blog one more thing that I have in here. This week I decided to show you my Brian Gory face. But not only do I have this Brian Gory face, I have two Brian Gory faces. Normal and surprise Brian Gory. And what the reason I had these, last year for Brian Gory's birthday, we decided to have a birthday party for him. The bear decided to invite a bunch of people. We're going to have a bonfire and have a party for him to celebrate his birthday. The only problem is neither one of us, I just asked him if he was going to be in town. So we invited all sorts of people over, and everybody confirmed we were going to have a big party, and turns out Brian Gory wasn't even in town. So what we did is we made these up, had these printed out, made them, and decided to still have the party at my house, have a big bonfire. And we had Brian Gory with us. We just took a bunch of pictures with Brian Gory, with everybody that was there, and or at least we had a good time, and this Brian Gory had a good time. So I still have them in my computer room. I'll always have these up. I love having these guys around. We're going to start trying to take them, maybe in the summer, take them to some Tigers games, and but with a bunch of us, and see if we can get them on TV. Upcoming wrestling we got going on. January 19th. I don't have anything in town coming up until February, but my next show that I'm going to be at is a big War Wrestling 10th anniversary show in Lima, Ohio on January 19th. I'm excited for this. I wrestled for War for a few years. It was a fun time. Me, Jamie Cox, Nate Matson, Truth Martini, Gutter. We were on the Michigan Invasion and had a blast down there for a few years. And it's been a while since I've been back, and they're having their big 10-year anniversary show with a bunch of people coming back from over the years. And I'm super excited for it. So if you're in the Lima, Ohio area, make sure you get tickets and come out. That's going to be a great show. February 10th will be the next XICW show at the Ritz in Warren. I don't know how we're going to top the last one because it was an amazing show, but a possible match will be Jimmy Jacobs versus Caden Monroe, which that'll be great to see. That'll be worth the price of admission alone. So XICW on February 10th at our home at the Ritz in Warren. Then coming up later, February 16th, we're going to be back at Royal Oak at the Modern Skate Park, which was a fun time. And February 23rd, I'll be back in Wyandotte for for Metro Pro Wrestling. But those are a little bit down the road. I'll tell you more about those later on. But if you get a chance, check it out on Facebook. Metro Pro Wrestling and Michigan Wrestling Alliance are going to be those shows. So as far as a big announcement that I have to make, I know some of you won't even care, but it's a big announcement for me. At the end of this year, in December of 2013, December 13th, we'd usually do a show for Gleaner's Food Bank for XICW. It's a charity show for to gather food for needy people. After that show, I'm going to be officially announcing my retirement from active pro wrestling. I've been doing this a long time now. I've been very fortunate. I've been wrestling for 10 years now, and I've got to do a lot of cool things, a lot of really cool things. I've got to wrestle for WWE, SmackDown. I've got to wrestle for TNA. I've got to wrestle for Ring of Honor. I've got to wrestle all over the place and met a lot of cool people, a lot of heroes that I grew up watching over the years. And so I've been very fortunate to be able to do what I've done. And at this point, I don't really think I have too much else to to do. In all honesty, when I broke my back last year, I think it put a timetable on my career as it was. I don't want to be 40 years old and not be able to walk. So Not that I'm in a lot of pain or anything now for my back, but it is a lot harder to get up on Monday mornings after wrestling all weekend. Definitely a lot sore than it used to be. So what I'm decided is at the end of December of this year, it's going to be my retirement from active wrestling. Now I'm not saying I'm never going to wrestle again like some people do. I'm going to be a realist about it. I'm sure that every once in a while I'll come back to a show and maybe do a match here and there, but when I say retiring, I'm retiring from active wrestling, so I will not be at every show. And one of the other reasons I wanted to do this is it's a lot harder to schedule things with the family and things like that around wrestling events. This way I'll be able to schedule vacations and things like that without having to worry about I got a show that weekend or anything like that. So it's time. I've moved on, getting some more acting and stunt gigs, which is really what I'm really focusing on now. So, and you know what, a lot of these shows that are around here, obviously I know everybody. These guys are my family, so I'll still be hanging around and you'll still see me. I just won't be wrestling as much. I'd like to maybe get into some creative stuff with maybe booking, and I think I've got some good ideas that I can come up with. So we'll see how that goes. But as of right now, December of 2013, XXCW will be my retirement match. So I figure this year, this January, I got 12 months. I'll be able to just have my last year knowing, that I have a set date that I'm retiring. I'll be able to have some fun and hopefully get to wrestle guys that I've loved wrestling over the years, and hopefully go out with a bang. So hopefully you guys can come out and support me and keep checking these vlogs. I'm going to be doing these hopefully once a week. And so if you do me a favor and subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, and also share it as much as you can, so we can get the word out about these wrestling shows, because that's my main goal of why I started doing this, to promote these shows, so we can get people get out to the shows so that they can see some of the great talent that comes out of the Detroit area. So I appreciate you guys sticking in with me. I want to thank everybody. I'm not going to go to a retirement speech yet, because I got plenty of time for that. I don't want to get emotional now, so I'm sure in December I'll get pretty emotional and have a nice speech then. But until then, I just want to have fun and go out with a bang. So, like I said, please subscribe, share, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks a lot.